Hi, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and here on YouTube you know me as Epic Fantasy, and this is my latest tutorial, another curving foam board project, last one in a while I promise. It's a Roman Scutum, and a really wonderful project, one sheet of foam board. And then I give you a new technique in this one. This is corrugated pizza box cardboard. I wet it and shape it to form the shield? The boss. That's right, that's the boss of the shield. Fun project. Thanks for watching my videos. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing. If not, El Guapo says hit that button. Dioramas, origami, catapults, and trebuchets, telescopes, terrariums, bonsai trees, and paper games, swords and shields, and real blacksmithing, model boxes, animation. I teach the art of real creation. StormTheCastle.com. Let's make something. All right, here's another project from my easy projects list. Let's get started. One sheet of foam board, 20 inches by 30 inches, and it's 5 millimeters thick. Draw a line right down the center of it, lengthwise, and then tape it down through that center line, tape it down to a table. And if you can, also pin it down. We want it to be nice and strong. So I'm using a couple of push pins here, and I'm going to pin it at each end. That's all you need, because we're going to curve this thing. And for this one, I only used one splashing of water on it. I only had to do it once. So let's go ahead and brush on a liberal amount of water. You can also use a sponge or a rag for this. You don't need a brush. And this is real time, so you kind of can get a sense. You can't really see the water, but you can get a sense for how much water that I put on this. But if you're going to curve some foam board, you know, you can experiment. But you want the paper to soak well, because what happens is this top sheet of paper will, when it dries, will shrink and pull the foam board. The other side of the foam board doesn't get wet, so it stays the original length. So now let's make the boss of the shield, and use some thin corrugated cardboard like this pizza box cardboard. This is actually what a bread bowl box, I think, or something. And soak it in water, and soak it really good. You want it to really soak right through. I think I left it in there for an hour. And then once it's nicely soaked, now watch this, I'm going to show you, I'm going to curl the corner of this a little bit. See, it's ready to separate, and you can see the corrugations in there. You know it's soaked pretty good. So then press it onto a bowl, the shape and size that you want the boss to be, and just keep working it. You can even wet it some more if you want to. Right, see now it's starting to come into shape? Very nice. I like it. This has got a lot of potential here. Bonus points for you, and use a fan to dry it quick. Bonus points for you, if you know the name of the style of origami where you wet the paper. Okay, now overnight, I let that shield sit overnight, and look at that beautiful curve in it. That's plenty, so I didn't have to do a second layer of water. But see how it's beautifully uniform? It's just wonderful. I like it a lot. So this is my last curving foam board project. I did 2 in a row. I got a lot of other projects coming up, but I wanted to just explore this a little bit more. So there's our boss. So next, let's make some kind of a handle for the back of the shield. And these are just 2 eye shapes that I made. 2 because I wanted it to be strong, and that's 14 inches from side to side, from left to right. So make those on foam board. So technically for this project you need 2 sheets of foam board. One for the shield and one for the handle and accessories, and I'll show you that. And then cut those out. There you go. Now curve them up a little bit before you glue them together. See how I got those curved? We want it to be nice and curved. You got to be able to fit your hand under there. You're not going to glue it down flat to the shield, just like that, and glue them together. Any kind of glue will do. Hot glue is the best because it's quick and easy. And then glue that into the shield. I like it. And I didn't paint the inside of the shield here just to save myself some time on this project, but you can go ahead and paint the inside of the shield, paint that handle, wrap that handle with cloth if you wanted, and you're good to go. So now let's paint it. I'm using a red H2O latex paint, spray paint, and this is how I did it. One quick coat like this to try to set a base, And I actually did 3 coats. You do another coat to start to get it deeper and richer, and then a third coat to get it to its final deepness and richness. I love that red. That's really, really quite nice. See the H2O latex red paint, cherry red. All right, now the boss. I spray painted that with gold, but I won't show you that. And once it dried, I trimmed it. So if you experiment with shaping corrugated cardboard in water, be sure to send me a picture. I will send you a certificate of contribution for contributing. So put some hot glue on that thing and glue it right down into the center of that shield. And that's it. We're almost done here. Wonderful project, easy to do. You learned a new technique about shaping cardboard using a mold to shape it on. Right? We used a bowl as a mold. Now the trimming around the shield. This is 1.5 inch trim that I'm making here. I'm just cutting it out of my foam board. I cut 4 pieces, and then I glued them around the edge of the shield like this. And I won't show you all of that, just one piece. And that is it. We have a nice looking Roman Scutum. I like it. Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you're not a subscriber, hit that button. I always have lots of fun and interesting and very creative projects. I do 2 new ones every week. As an example, here's a couple more videos you might want to watch.